Every once in a while, we happen upon a story so baffling that it blurs the lines of what's possible and what's beyond our brain's capacity to comprehend. This next story will stretch your imagination to its limits. Picture this. A traveler appears out of nowhere, bearing a passport from a land that doesn't exist. As if stepping through a tear in the fabric of existence, he introduces us to an entire realm unheard of before. But that's just the beginning. What unfolds is a story that leaves us questioning the very nature of existence and possibility. Join us in this exploration of the unexplainable as we dig into the layers of intrigue surrounding the man from Taured. The ripples of this puzzling encounter continue to echo through time, sparking debates and sparking curiosity. Get ready to take a leap into the abyss of the unknown, a journey that will challenge your understanding of reality itself. Are you prepared to unlock the secrets that lie at the heart of this puzzling phenomenon? This remarkable encounter, which took place in Tokyo in 1954, has fascinated researchers, skeptics, and believers alike, captivating the imaginations of those hungry for tales that defy explanation. We will peel back the layers of this mind-bending saga, exploring the significance and enduring fascination that surrounds this perplexing incident. Brace yourselves for a journey that blurs the lines between fact and fiction, where the realms of a parallel universe and time travel collide. This is the story of the man from Taured. Before we dive deeper into the enigma of the man from Taured, let's set the stage and provide some crucial background information. Our story takes us back to a time when the world was captivated by tales of the unexplained and the inexplicable. It was the year 1954, and our journey begins in the bustling city of Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is a city steeped in the rich culture and hub of technological advancements, served as the backdrop for one of the most perplexing encounters ever recorded. In this vibrant metropolis where tradition and modern culture coexist, an incident occurred that continues to baffle researchers and enthusiasts to this day. It was an ordinary day in July when the extraordinary unfolded. According to various accounts, a well-dressed man arrived at Haneda Airport, ready to embark on what seemed like a routine business trip. However, what unfolded next was anything but ordinary. This man, who presented himself as a traveler from a country called Taured, would go on to challenge everything we thought we knew about our reality. A man with a passport, official documents, and a story that defied all logic. According to witnesses and reports, this man claimed to hail from a nation called Taured, a country that simply did not exist in any known maps or records. This revelation sent shockwaves through the authorities and left them grappling with the perplexing question: how could a man from a non-existent country find himself in Tokyo? A city renowned for its cutting-edge technology became the stage for this baffling encounter. As the world recovered from the devastation of World War II, Japan was undergoing rapid transformations and emerging as a global force. Against this backdrop of renewal and progress, the man from Taured stepped into the limelight, leaving the world bewildered and intrigued. The incident unfolded at a time when the world was captivated by stories of strange phenomena and the possibility of otherworldly travel. Tales of UFO sightings, mysterious disappearances, and unexplained encounters were the talk of the town. And in the midst of this climate of curiosity and wonder, the man from Taured made his remarkable appearance. It all began on that fateful day at Haneda Airport, Tokyo, as passengers hurriedly made their way through customs and passport control. A man like no other stepped forward. His appearance was unassuming, but the documents he presented would soon ignite a frenzy of confusion and disbelief. The traveler handed his passport to the customs officer, expecting a routine entry. However, when the official examined the document, confusion instantly clouded his face. The passport displayed the man's name, a familiar photograph, and personal details, but there was one glaring anomaly: the country of origin, Taured. The officer, bewildered by the unfamiliarity of Taured, consulted his colleagues hoping to find answers. Yet, to their astonishment, no one had ever heard of such a nation. Maps, encyclopedias, and reference materials turned up empty. Taured was nowhere to be found. But the mystery deepened as the man revealed additional documents, his driver's license, credit cards, and even bank statements, all bearing the name Taured. The currency he carried also baffled the authorities, featuring unfamiliar symbols and insignia. The authorities, faced with an unprecedented conundrum, made the decision to detain the perplexing traveler. Their goal? To unravel the truth behind this extraordinary mystery. What they were about to discover would challenge their notions of reality and leave them searching for answers. News of the man from Taured quickly spread, captivating the attention of the public and sparking intense debates. The incident became a topic of fascination and intrigue, drawing the interest of researchers, skeptics, and enthusiasts alike. How did this man from an unknown country manage to materialize in Tokyo? What secrets did he hold? These were questions that demanded answers. As the man stood before the authorities, one couldn't help but notice his unremarkable appearance. He appeared to be of average height, with neatly groomed hair and a well-tailored suit. But it was his demeanor that set him apart, an air of confidence mixed with a hint of intrigue. The first barrier encountered by the officials was the language. The man spoke fluently, but his language was entirely incomprehensible to the Japanese officials. It was unlike anything they'd ever heard before, a dialect that seemed to belong to a world unknown. The astonishment and disbelief of the officials were palpable. Their rigid understanding of geography and international borders had been shattered by this unknown entity standing before them. How could he exist? And where did he truly belong? These questions consumed their thoughts and fueled their determination to solve this riddle. Officials scoured through his documents, searching for any evidence that would unravel the mystery, but every piece of identification pointed to a non-existent country, Taured. His passports, identification cards, and personal records were all consistent with this claim, yet contradicted the reality known to the rest of the world. It was a perplexing puzzle, one that defied logic and challenged the very foundations of their understanding. How could a man with no discernible origin, possessing documents of a non-existent nation, stand before them? Their skepticism wavered as they delved deeper into the inexplicable circumstances surrounding the man from Taured. When the man was asked to point to Taured on a map, he pointed to the country of Andorra, but looked totally confused and claimed that they had provided him with an incorrect map. He had never heard of this country, Andorra, and claimed that the map was a joke. Amidst the prevailing confusion, the man found himself escorted to a hotel room, a temporary holding ground for an unfolding saga. Positioned just beyond that closed door were two vigilant guards, while the authorities prepared to unravel the mystifying circumstances. However, as the chapter progressed the next day, when the door was opened, it revealed an empty space. The man had inexplicably vanished. What elevates this perplexing saga is the revelation that a traditional escape was implausible. The enigma deepens as law enforcement established that his exit route was through the window. Perched at a considerable height, the room lacked the presence of a balcony, debunking any notions of a daring acrobatic evasion. The case of the man from Taured finds parallels in other reported encounters, with individuals seemingly from different dimensions or time periods. These stories, although scattered across time and cultures, share common threads that defy conventional explanations. One such case is the famous story of Rudolph Fentz, a man who allegedly appeared in Times Square in 1950, but vanished shortly thereafter. It was as if he had stepped out of the past, wearing outdated clothing and carrying outdated currency. His story resonates with the man from Taured, as both individuals seem to exist outside the boundaries of our known reality. Other accounts speak of individuals claiming to be time travelers, like Andrew Carlson or John Teeter, who allegedly shared glimpses of the future with astounding accuracy. These remarkable cases raise profound questions about the nature of reality and our understanding of time and space. If these encounters are indeed authentic, what does it mean for our perception of existence? Could they be glimpses into parallel universes, alternate timelines, or dimensions that intersect with our own? While the Man from Taured's story captivates the imagination, it has not escaped the scrutiny of skeptics. Let's examine some of the counter-arguments and theories that cast doubt on the authenticity of this extraordinary encounter. Skeptics contend that the Man from Taured may simply be an elaborate hoax, perpetuated to capture the attention of the public. They argue that the lack of concrete evidence, such as photographs or reliable witnesses, raises doubts about the veracity of the story. The Man from Taured may have suffered from a psychological condition, leading him to create a fictional narrative about his origin. These skeptics argue that the man's behavior and insistence on belonging to a non-existent country could be attributed to a delusional state of mind. But if that's the case, where did the documents come from? It's important to note that history has witnessed instances of elaborate hoaxes and fabricated tales, such as the Piltdown Man or the Cottingley Fairies. These examples remind us to approach extraordinary claims with a healthy dose of skepticism and critical thinking. Furthermore, some propose alternative explanations for the alleged encounter, suggesting that it could be a case of mistaken identity or a mix-up in paperwork. It is possible that a language barrier or bureaucratic confusion led to the perception of an otherworldly traveler. Skepticism plays a vital role in uncovering the truth and separating fact from fiction. It is through rigorous questioning and critical examination that we can strive for a deeper understanding of the mysteries that surround us. Thank you for watching, and remember, the mysteries of our world are vast and captivating. Keep questioning, keep seeking, and until next time.